guys, it's Jennifer with the Vivo Real Estate team, and it is time for your fall and even winter market update. What's good is real estates are super low, so stay tuned. So guys, thanks for watching our fall market update and a little bit of winter included. First, we want to thank Freedom Mortgage, our incredible sponsors, for being the sponsor of our fall market update. If you guys want an incredible loan, definitely there'll be some links down below to work with Freedom Mortgage. So what's going on, guys? I've got my little handy dandy cheat sheet here, and what we know is that prices are up 10% year over year. The average price of a home in the Orlando area is now $303,000 versus September of last year. And what's driving that? Well, guys, home inventory continues to fall. We are now at about 7,700 homes on the market. And what we were seeing in the last 10 months or so is we kept seeing people putting their homes on the market. We definitely saw more inventory, but for the last 2 months, we saw 2 months of consecutive decline. And that's kind of normal, guys. It's the fall. People are starting to think about Thanksgiving, Christmas, the holidays, and people who didn't sell in the summer are thinking, maybe, you know what, I'll wait for next year. And people who are thinking about putting their homes on the market are thinking about doing it in the spring. So guys, in my last market update, I talked about how affordability is down. Actually, Orlando is one of the most unaffordable markets in the United States. But what's happening, guys, is our affordability index is going up. So new jobs are being created in the Orlando area, and people with additional income are coming into the Orlando area, and they're being able to afford more expensive, pricier houses. So definitely, guys, what you want to think about doing is, if you feel prices are going up in the Orlando area, we're going to be talking about some additional opportunities going a little further out, so you're definitely going to want to stay tuned. But the great news for buyers, even though inventory is a little low and prices are going up a little bit, we have an average interest rate of 4.66. This is not going to last long. These are historic lows. This means that the lower the interest rate, the more house, the more price per square footage you can afford. So while we're more in a bit of a seller's market, there's definitely incentives for buyers out there. And if you're thinking about buying or selling, you'll definitely want to give me a call. So now, guys, we are going to talk about the hot topic of the year, which is wholesaling. We have companies like Zillow giving Zillow cash offers. We have OfferPad, we have Open Door, we have traditional realtors. So what do you do with all of these new options? Is it putting money in your pocket, or is it taking money out of your pocket? We're going to break that down for you right now. So you've seen the commercials, so have I. You're just gonna get an offer. You don't have to worry about showing your house. You don't have to worry about staging your house. You don't even have to think about repairs. And that's really attractive. And that could be something that is good for your situation, but maybe not right for everyone. So what you want to think about is, what is your home actually worth? We know, and I'll have something in the show notes with Zillow with their Zestimates. If you go by that, they're off by about 20%. 20% on a $200,000 house is 40 grand. So you don't want to play with 40 grand. You want to know exactly, what is my home worth based on the last 3 months of comparable sales, and what is the market? We just talked about how the market is a seller's market right now, so you can get top dollar. That means at or more than your ask, possibly for your home. If you combine that with a lower offer, which you often see from the wholesalers come into play. They've always been around. Now Wall Street and the West Coast, the Seattle markets are getting into the game, but typically they're going to offer you more fair market value. So what is fair market value? It's less than your actual home value. And now we're going to talk also about fees. With a traditional realtor, you're looking at about 5 to 6% in fees. With some of the larger wholesaler companies, you're looking anywhere between 8 and 12% in fees. So that's a big difference, guys. So we're going to break down exactly what does that look like with a house that's $400,000. We're going to do a side-by-side comparison. So guys, You're gonna have to bear with me because I've got my little handy dandy cheat sheet here. So if you were to sell a $400,000 home and you were to use one of the big box wholesalers like Opendoor or Zillow OfferPads, for a $400,000 home, they would offer you $375. If you look at their fees are about 12% on the high end, so that's about $45,000. And not only are they going to charge you a commission, they're going to charge you 7%. Typically, most realtors don't go over 6%. A 7% commission is going to equate to about $26,250. So the total cost, if you went, for example, with Opendoor, and shout out to my fellow YouTubers who are the Adams team with Rothwell and Grant for providing some of these numbers. But if you go with Opendoor or one of these big box companies, you're basically putting $71,000 and leaving that on the table, and your net proceeds are going to be about $303. That's a big hit, guys. Okay, so you want to make sure you know your home valuation, and you want to make sure that you know what an average real estate company would actually charge you. Convenience costs. We go to 7-Eleven, right? We pay $5 for water. Or do you want to go to Costco, or do you want to go to Publix and pay $2.50? The choice is yours. Sometimes convenience is important. You have to decide that. So what would it be if you used a traditional realtor, and a savvy realtor, by the way, somebody who's working to get you top dollar? Don't forget that the wholesalers are thinking about how much of your equity they can put in their pocket so that they can go flip your house a couple months down the road. And trust me, you will not be happy when you see your home selling for $40,000 more that you could have kept in your own pocket. So let's take a look. If you were to do a traditional sale with a realtor and your home was $400,000 and we listed it for $400,000, which you definitely could do that right now in the market with the demand the way that it is. So let's say that you sold your home at $400,000, which we're seeing right now, days on the market, guys. Houses are sitting 7, 14, 30 days. There is a huge demand. So why take a discount? So here, if you did traditional closing costs, these are your taxes, your insurance, all of that kind of stuff, your state fees, that's going to be about 2 or 3%. But let's say it's 3%. That would be about $12,000. And if you paid commissions to the realtor who's helping you and the realtor who brings a buyer, let's say you paid top of the market, which is 6%. You could probably get away with 5.5%. That would only be about $24,000. So if you use a realtor and you have a savvy realtor who markets your house and sells it for top dollar, you're looking at fees at about $36,000. And your net proceed is going to be $364,000. So in this case, working with a realtor saved you about $60,250. This is not a joke, guys. This is not, these are real numbers. We see them all the time. If you want more information, you want to see how these are, how they go out, when we come to list your home, guess what? We have in-house wholesale buyers. We actually have the director of Zillow cash offers in our house. There is a time and a place. We have it in our office. So when you come to us and you say, hey Jen, you know what? I'm not sure if I want to sell my house and try to have a realtor sell it for top dollar, or should I go with a cash offer? We come with both, and you decide. You'll see the exact breakdown of each one, and you see how much money you're willing to leave in your pocket. So guys, that was a lot of information, but I also want to say there are times when you may need a wholesale cash offer. And I've seen situations where, you know what, you may not be able to put your house on the market, you may not be able to get it pretty like this and then get top dollar for your home. So some of those situations could be a relocation. You know, you don't want to rent it out. You have immediately to leave the country for some reasons. I had a lady in Deltona, and she knew, she's like, Jen, I know you can sell my house for $20,000 more, but I have to leave in a few days and I need money in my pocket. In that case, she was willing to leave 20 grand on the table. The house was about closer to 180. She was willing to do that. Other situations, if your house is not financeable, if there are huge major repairs that you're not able to necessarily work with, that could be a situation. There could be situations in your family where you have maybe probate sales, you have a death in the family, and then sometimes you just need to liquidate. So if you're thinking a fire sale or you need to liquidate property to get some cash in your pocket, then these are great options. But if you're saying, Jennifer, I want at or more than the value of my home, then you need to get a professional to come in there. We have some of the best photographers, videographers, we do specialized marketing, we do specialized campaigns, and we bring in that buyer who's gonna absolutely fall in love with your house and do whatever it is to make it theirs. So that's what you want. Well guys, that wraps up our fall market update with our special emphasis on wholesaling. If you guys have questions about cash offers, or if you guys have questions about selling your home for top dollar, definitely talk to me. My advice, my guidance is free. I'll come over, I'll give you a great valuation on your home, and I'll let you know what plan is right for you. So definitely reach out to me all over social media, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn. I am ready to talk with you. Thank you guys. Have a great day.